Using hyperlinks in OneNote. You can see here I've got OneNote open over here and I've got my class team here. Now, if I'm using OneNote as a class notebook, I might be tempted to just go up to Insert and do file printouts or attach files. There is one problem with this, and that might be that the OneNote becomes extremely large in terms of file sizes. So instead of just going to File and attaching a file, if I want to add a document for my students to use, another way I can do this is to link to a file which I've already saved in their class team. This way, the OneNote keeps to a small size and opens up easily for students. And I've got all my files accessible for my students because they're saved within my class teams. So let's go ahead now and create some hyperlinks to files which are saved in my class team. In this example, I've got a program here for Monday and I want to link to all the different files that the student will need in order to complete the different activities. You can see here that these files are filed under Documents, General, Class Materials, Daily Resources, Term 1, Week 1 and Monday. This is a fairly complex file structure. However, it's complex because it's organised. The key point here is that my files are saved in class materials. This means that they are read-only for students. So while I can link to the file and the student can download the file, the students won't be able to go in and edit the original file. Okay, so let's have a look at my OneNote. The first file I want to link to is the Cell About Me infographic. I've got that here, and what I need to do first is copy over the link. So I'm going to click on those three dots and click on Copy Link. Notice that it says people with existing access can use the link. That means that all the students that are in this class team will be able to click and open the file. Let's click Copy, and then in my OneNote I'm going to highlight the text that I want to link to and go Control K on my keyboard. That brings up my Insert Link box, and then I can go Control V to paste in that link and click on Insert. I've now opened this class notebook up as a student. You can see that this section here is read only, and there's that hyperlink that the teacher has just put in. As a student, if I click on that now, it will open up this file. You can see I didn't have to log in because the file is saved in the team where I'm already a member. Okay, back as my teacher, I'm going to continue to finish doing those hyperlinks so that it's easy for my students to find those files. So the next one is Smart Spelling. I'm going to click on the three dots, go Copy Link, copy, highlight my text here. I can press Control K on my keyboard, or I can go to Insert Link and then Control V to copy that link in and press Insert. Let's do that for the rest of them. Okay, I've now gone in and put all those hyperlinks into my OneNote. So now when the student's navigating and they go to daily programs, week 1, Monday, they'll be able to just look at the program and click on the links they need to complete the activities. I could also insert hyperlinks that link to Teams meetings. So for example, I've got a class check-in first up. So I can go ahead and go into my class meetings in my Teams. Go into that daily class meeting that I've scheduled. And I can highlight, right click and go copy link. And then I can insert this as a link as well. Control K and Control V to paste. Now the students can click there to join my Teams meeting, as well as clicking on the different linked files down here to open up the file which is saved in my class team. You can use hyperlinks in OneNote not only for linking to files in Teams, but for all sorts of things that mean that it's easier for students to navigate your class OneNote.